What's good, YouTube? Hollywood Eric 13 here. And boy, have I got, I got two crazy stories I want to tell you about. Well, I'll begin with last night. See, last night when I was out Ubering, I picked up these three dudes, and the person that ordered the ride had a 4.7 star rating. Um, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I'm sure there was a reason for that. And boy, did I almost regretted accepting that. I almost regretted that decision accepting that ride. But I had to accept it because it was, I can't remember how much the fare was. I think it was like either $15, $16, I don't know, because I really needed the money, and so I went ahead and accepted it. I drove to the place, and I pulled into some neighborhood that looked like an apartment complex, but it was more of like a townhome type thing. So anyway, I picked them up, and I could tell they were kind of rowdy because I think all three of them were like pretty well intoxicated, and they were just being stupid and loud, but you know, I kept my composure, so. Well, the dude that was sitting up front with me kept asking me a bunch of inappropriate questions, which I'm not even going to repeat here because this is something I'd rather not share over the internet, but they were pretty inappropriate and kind of personal. And and he also had the nerve to to touch my radio, which is something you should never do when if you get into an Uber, you don't touch the driver's radio without permission. You just don't do that. So anyway, long story short, I dropped them off at a bar which was in downtown, and I made the report to Uber, and they said they would investigate it, but hopefully I won't be paired with them again. And I had to give them a 1 star rating because they were just being disrespectful and being loud and inappropriate. Okay, on to the second story. Well, this one wasn't really too bad. It was actually kind of funny in a way. But okay, here goes. So I get a request. It was a $22 fare. So I thought, okay, I'll go for it. I drove to the pickup location, which was down the street, and I think I picked them up at a hotel called Baymont or something. So so I pull up to the pickup location, and these three Asian ladies get into my car, and neither one of them had very good English, because so it was really hard to communicate with them. So, and I shit you not, but the drop-off location happened to be one of those rundown massage parlors type place, and I I really don't want to. I won't get into that, so no. And I was trying my hardest not to laugh because I was trying to keep to myself and all. But they gave me a pretty good tip. They gave me a $20 tip on top of that $22 fare, which is a total of $40 right there. So at least they weren't rowdy, but I'd rather be in the car with them than be in the car with three drunken idiot dudes. Let's see, what else has been going on. So I recently just got done with Uber, and I also forgot to mention I did pick up a passenger who well, his name said the boss, and I thought, I was like, oh Jesus, this is going to be interesting. Wow. but that didn't go as bad as you think it would. So it kind of went pretty well and all. So because passengers use fake names all the time. Let's see. Oh yeah, I will be live streaming tonight at 7 p.m. Probably later than that because I'm trying to get dinner started and I'm trying to get my laundry going, and all that is just a hassle. I'll be playing a video game special edition of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Trunks the Warrior of Hope. So be sure to tune in. I'll leave a link in the description below the video and all. So be sure to catch that. And actually, I think that about wraps it up right there. And then, if I don't forget on Thursday, I'll try and tell another Throwback Thursday story. If I don't forget, because I've just been dealing with a lot right now, and I just got a whole lot going on, and I just haven't been able to make the time to do a video and all. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. Be sure to catch me on my Twitch live stream, which is twitch.tv/HollywoodEric13. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below. Be sure to catch that, 7 o'clock tonight. But anyway, y'all have a great Sunday.